Brilliance Audio presents That Month in Tuscany by Inglath Cooper, performed by Terry Clark Linden, Eric G. Dove, Adam Werner, and Lauren Ezzo. If I'm honest with myself, truly honest, I will admit I knew that in the end he wouldn't go. But to leave it until the night before, that surprises even me. Here I sit on my overpacked suitcase in the foyer of this too-large house I've spent the past 5 years decorating and fussing over, picking out paint colors and rugs, which include the exact same shade, and art that can only be hung on the walls if it looks like an original, even if it isn't. I stare at the pair of tickets in my hand, open the folder and read the schedule as I have a dozen times before. Departure, Charlotte, North Carolina, 3:45 p.m. Arrival, Rome, Italy, 7:30 a.m. Departure, Rome, Italy, 9:40 a.m. Arrival, Florence, Italy, 10:45 a.m. My name is on one, Millicent Elizabeth Harper. His on the other, Tyler Fraser Harper. I bought the ticket 6 months ago. Plenty of time to plan how to get away from the office for a month. Make whatever arrangements had to be made. Didn't people do things like that now and then? Check out of their real lives for a bit, let others take over in their absence? Tyler's response would be, yeah, people who don't care about their careers. People who don't mind risking everything they've worked for by letting some Ivy League know-it-all step into their shoes long enough to prove that they can fill them. Our 20th anniversary is tomorrow. I'd imagined that we would arrive at the Hotel Savoy and celebrate with a bottle of Italian champagne in a room where we could spend the next month getting to know one another again, the way we had once known one another, traveling around the Tuscan countryside on day trips and eating lunch in small-town trattorias, exploring art museums and local artisan shops. I shared all of this with him, and he had done a fine job of making me believe that he found it as appealing as I did. It felt as if we again had a common interest after years of a life divided into his and hers, yours and mine. Then, a little over a week ago, he'd begun to plant the seeds of backpedaling. I had just finished putting together a salad for our dinner when my cell phone rang. It lay buzzing on the kitchen counter, and something in my stomach, even at that moment, told me that he would back out. I started not to answer, as if that would change the course of the demolition he was about to execute on the trip I had been dreaming of our entire married life. Actually, maybe the trip was a metaphor for what I had hoped would be the resurrection of our marriage during a month away together. The two of us, Ty and me, like it used to be when we first started dating. And it didn't matter what we were doing as long as we did it together. Ironically, we've had the house to ourselves for almost 2 years now. It's hard to believe that Kylie's been away at college for that long, but she has. Almost 2 years during which I've continued to wait for Ty's promises of less time at the office and more time at home to actually bear fruit. Only they never have. And I guess this is what it has taken to make me see that they never will.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.